Hello, beautiful Scorpio. How are you? I hope you are doing fantastic. I am Elena Valdez, and I am here to do the mid-month for June reading. I'm a little behind. Okay, maybe a lot behind, but it'll still be beneficial. It'll still be helpful for the remainder of the month. This particular reading, I do a 3-column spread. The first column will be on how you came into the energy that you came into the month of June with. Some of that energy will be spilling in from May. And the second column here will be where we are now here around mid-month. And the third column will be how we're ending the month and possibly moving into July. Now, these mid-month readings, I will be off camera. And the regular monthly readings, I'll be camera facing so you can get my vibe and, pick up on the energy. I know you Scorpios appreciate that. And all right, so let's get started. And please do not mind my OCD. You will see me occasionally here playing with the cards, making them as straight as possible. All righty, let's start here. As far as how you entered the month of June, we have the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Four of Wands. What a beautiful progression, right? This is all fiery energy. This is all inspiration, creativity, very much coming into the month of June with either a new idea or something new in your atmosphere, your environment that is inspiring you to start planning towards some kind of stability here with the Four of Wands. This is beautiful energy, Scorpio. This is you basically came into the month of June with an inspiration that has actually developed. You're seeing it develop here. And I feel like this came in from May. Now, this inspiration can be romantic. It can be creative in nature, like a project. It can even be something you're doing with your physical energy, your raw, physical, inspired energy. Okay, but there is a sense that whatever it is, whatever idea you started with, Scorpio, or whatever this new thing is, has definitely inspired you to start strategizing and thinking up a plan to bring that into fruition. So for some of you, there's a relationship here that's actually going very well, or at least at the beginning of June, and that's the energy. And then now this middle column is where we are now here, middle of the month. We start off with Five of Swords, the Princess of Wands, and the Six of Wands. A lot of Wands energy. Again, Wands is fire, it's inspiration. It's also raw, primal energy too. And I think the reason you got the Five of Swords here in the middle of the month is because whatever this is, whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's love, whether it's a project at work, a project in your business, whatever it is that you're creating, maybe a new product, it is creating a little bit of conflict potentially with others. This can be maybe a little tension with the ideas of others, or maybe not wanting to hear the ideas of others, because you're pretty firm here in what it is you want to create. The Princess of Wands, basically what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, there is a progression. There's a natural progression. We have Ace of Wands, the beginning, the spark. Two of Wands, the planning it out. And then the Four of Wands, the execution of it. And then the Five of Swords is the tension and the conflict that comes about when we maybe rub against someone else's ideas, right? So now that this thing that you're developing, whether it's a relationship or an idea, now that it's starting to develop, it will bring up matters, right? From other ideas, it brings up conflict because, well, we're most of the time working with other people on projects and even romantic relationships. But then look at how you progress into the Princess of Wands, right? So the idea is now being learned. Like now you're taking this relationship, this project, and you're embodying it. You're starting to embody. And please do not get tripped up with any feminine or masculine symbols or imagery. This is not a gender specific read, okay? The Princess of Wands symbolizes someone who is the apprentice, someone who is learning a new way of doing things. So you basically took this spark of inspiration or this new relationship, and now you're feeling it as part of you. You're feeling it as you're literally embodying it. For some, this is a physical feat, meaning either it's something athletic or something new that you're learning to do with your body, whether it's dancing, some kind of movement like yoga, or what is that when you, the silks? I keep feeling silks, like, the silks that you kind of do like acrobatic, you know what I mean, right? Like that beautiful, it's such a beautiful thing. And then we move into the Six of Wands. This is telling me that this spark of idea that you implemented that is now feeling stable and that you're now embodying is bringing you success. This is bringing you a new way of vitality. It's almost like it's really infusing you. This is like infusing you, regardless of any conflict that it may be bringing up for you, regardless of who's not agreeing with it with you, right? You're like, I don't care. I'm continuing to do my thing. It feels good to me. This thing, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship, a project, a new job, potentially travel for some of you, whatever the new thing is definitely feeling aligned with you, Scorpio. And that's what's beautiful here is like there's a natural alignment that's taking place. Then we move into the end of the month and potentially spilling into July, right? So this is the end of June here. And we have the Eight of Wands, which again, it's moving this energy forward. It's continuing to do the thing that you're doing, whether it's a relationship or what have you, okay? And then we get tripped up a little bit. And I think that the reason we get tripped up a little bit here at the end of the month is because this beautiful thing is moving fast. So if it's a relationship, it's moving fast. If it's a new offer that somebody, like a job offer, a project offer, or traveling, it's happening, it's moving, and it's moving with great speed and consistency, okay? Some of you are creating a product or have created a product, some kind of teaching of that sort that's also getting out into the world a bit faster than maybe you anticipated. And so now we get tripped up, right? It's kind of like things are moving so great that now there's a little bit of like, ooh, Two of Swords, a little bit of confusion here with the High Priestess. And the High Priestess here is all about really getting clear and undoing the Two of Swords energy. Two of Swords energy is like, what decision should I make? What contract should I take? Should I make the contract? Should I agree to the commitment? Should I actually move forward in that direction? This is very much about what now? Now that we're here, what now? And also, this is also about being very sure or even questioning yourself on whether or not you're trusting the people around you that are with you in this endeavor or relationship. There's a point here at the end of the month, beautiful Scorpio, where you start to question some things, right? Because everything up until this point was based on inspiration, regardless of this tension in the middle of the month. Like everything was based on inspiration. And when we are inspired, when we're not in the mind, when we are in our heart and in our soul and in our primal energy, we move, right? And that's what this is. You've been moving. And now maybe you're at the point where it's time to decide if you're going to get into a commitment or if you're going to accept the job offer or partner up with somebody to sell your products or sell your products or present the art that you've been working on or actually start doing this thing that you're doing physically. And so now you're at this point of, oh my gosh, what do I do, right? And the high priestess is also, the high priestess is all like underworld energy, right? It's the thing you already know. You already know here. And the difference is that the Two of Swords, it's in our mind, right? It's all the thoughts. Wands is what we feel, right? Wands is what we feel physically, our gut reactions, our gut instincts. And the Swords is when the mind starts to get in mind, when the worry and the, oh my God, what do I do? And the High Priestess is your intuition. It's what you deeply know to be true. Outside of the physical feeling, outside of the mental thoughts, the High Priestess is very much about, you know what to do. So there is going to be, because you've been going on this, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. So beautiful Scorpio, you're going to need to take a pause here towards the end of the month to meditate, to pray, to connect to your higher source, and whatever way you do that. Whether it's going on a walk, I am feeling here that you're going to need a little time out for yourself so that you can access the intuition and the downloads that are necessary for you to feel good about the next direction or the next phase of whatever this is, okay? Please do not allow anyone else to rush your process and what you need, because up until this point, it's beautiful. Whatever it is you're working on, it's truly soul inspiration driven, okay? But there is going to be a little timeout here that's going to need to take place so that you can feel good and grounded about moving forward. All right, and with that, let's pull a couple of oracles. We're going to pull one here from the Awakened Soul. And at the end of the reading, beautiful Scorpio, I'm going to pull a yes or no answer for a question that you may be having. So think about a question that you require a yes or no answer to, and I will pull a card for that at the end. All right, let's see here what we have. Fun. Look how gorgeous this is. And also, I just realized you may not actually be able to see this. I hope you can see all of these cards. This fun card, do you see that? I hope you see it. Isn't that gorgeous? This is a reminder that while this is moving along quickly, and even when you're getting into this area of a little like, ugh, what do I do? Remembering to your vitality, right? And this reminds me, this fun card reminds me of the Six of Wands here, which is all about success, but it's also about allowing yourself to enjoy this process, right? And you are enjoying this process, but you will hit moments where just check in and enjoy and really see that what's unfolding is beautiful. Because I think whatever's happening, whether it's a relationship or a project, you're moving so fast here that maybe you haven't taken a moment to really like say, whoa, this is actually pretty magnificent. And also sharing the joy with others, right? Making sure that you're having fun. You are, but you hit a little snag here at the end of the month. So maybe that's what will help you unstick it. If you've been working hard on a project, for example, that might be something that's necessary for you. Pausing to have some fun. Very necessary, right? And let's see this little self-care card. Share. This has been coming up a lot in the mid-months. Share. And this could be sharing your time, your space. It's very similar to fun, right? Because you're sharing space and time with others. So I think that maybe you're working on a project all by yourself and you haven't gotten an opportunity to go out there and be with your loved ones. Even if you have been working with another individual, like a project buddy or in this, and maybe a new relationship that you're getting into, like don't forget your other friends, the other people, and sharing with them the experience, like what it is that you're going through, right? Okay. And then we're going to pull one card from this awesome deck that I love, the Sacred Creators. And beautiful Scorpio, if you have not done so already and you like my content, please subscribe. I would very much appreciate that. Also, clicking the like button, the little thumbs up, is very, very helpful. And you got balance. See, this is what I think is happening, beautiful. I think that whatever it is that you're focused on, because look, there isn't much balance, right? We have a ton of wands cards. I don't see cups here. So I think for most of you, it's a project you're working on or something that has to do with your own self-growth or your own body, and not so much love. There are some of you that this is representing love, but very few of you. Because if you look at this, we don't have any earth energy and we don't have any cups energy. The closest earth energy we have here is this Four of Wands, okay? It's not earth energy, but it is a card of groundedness, okay? And I think this is why you have this balance. The balance card is reminding you, you got to bring in the cups. Maybe this is why this is coming up, the share and the fun, because it's a reminder to, cup of love, right? The cup represents love, emotions. So although you're inspired and you have raw primal energy, the emotion behind this is potentially missing. And this is why this card is coming up, to remind you to have balance, share with others. And even this little card here has like a little animal, like maybe spending time with your animals will be helpful. Also, there's no earth here. Earth is so important, right? Like getting out into nature, grounding, focusing on the tangibles, making sure we're doing the mundane stuff that belong with pentacle cards, like paying the bills, but also, taking care of our day-to-day routines, the details, the practical stuff. And those are the things that are missing from this reading here. So just making sure that you are keeping up with that, Scorpio. All right, honey, let's close out the reading with your questions. So go ahead and think or say it out loud, however you best need to do it. And we're going to pull a yes or no answer for you, beautiful Scorpio. Is it a yes or is it a no for Scorpio? What is it, beautiful spirit? And that's a no. And it is, the no comes by way of the devil, or el diablo, as my deck says. And the reason you're probably getting a no is because whatever topic you ask the question about, there are some things there that need to be cleared up in the areas of maybe there's a little bit of addiction behind that, or obsession, maybe depression, maybe secrets, ego, something that's not so great. Like there's something, whatever your question was about, the reason is a no is because if it was a yes, it may result in some kind of obsession or some kind of secretive nature, addiction, like mental health issues and things like that, okay? Now, apply all of this how it best resonates for you. All right, beautiful Scorpio. I hope to find you back here again for the July readings. Those will be coming up soon, and I will be camera facing then. So have a beautiful rest of your month. Bye, beautiful Scorpio.